If you're looking for a comfortable boot that probably isn't going to be for the job site, more for working around and just sliding into and sliding out of very easily, but not having that heel lift in the back, because this is actually very tight around your ankles. As you can see, this is an older boot and it still has great elasticity here. This shoe from Rockrooster, it's a Chelsea, is amazing. It's super comfortable. And the only reason that I'm doing this review is because I had these shoes for about a year and 3 months, and Black Friday was around. I bought a new pair for $88. And it just makes sense. If you have an old pair and you really like it, this is one of the first shoes that I've said I'm buying the exact same shoe, because these are getting to the point where they're not wore out, but the leather is getting a little more loose, and I'd like to have something that looks a little bit better. By no means am I going to get rid of these shoes. The main reason I'm coming at this and saying, hey, I wanted to do a review, again, I bought the same shoe, but it's comfortable. I have large feet, size 15. I wear a size 14 wide in these, and you can see these are quite wide and they can get clunky at some point in time, but the comfort factor inside here is absolutely amazing. And they call it, and this is gross, I apologize, they call this comfort memo. It's memory foam, but you can see on the bottom how this isn't completely broke down and wore away. And I wore the crap out of these boots, and there's some dog hair down here. Jesus. This is absolutely amazing, and it still has cushion and is still very, very comfortable for me. If we take the new shoes and take a look at what that looks like, it'll be a little bit harder to get out. It is not a ton different. For a year-old pair of shoes, like if I had a pair of Keens or something, this would be in pieces, falling apart in the bottom, and just nasty. This has held itself together, and while this is much flatter at this point in time, it's not worked itself in, I think this is going to hold up its exact same, so it should. It's just amazing how this piece can make this boot go from 0 to absolute hero, because it just works. Now, being able to slide into these is also very nice, because you have a tag on the front, tag on the back. You can pull, you can push this, your foot slides right in, no issue. And it still hugs your ankle pretty good. You can see when we look at the bottom, worn, this is an oil resistant, I was just reading it, oil resistant, acid resistant bottom. But I'm wearing this corner. I've wore this rubber all the way through back here. So if there is any lifting, I'm not sure. That could just be how I walk, scuffing the back. If we take a look at the new compared to the old, there's a significant amount of rubber that's wore away here. Most of it in the back, quite a bit in the front, quite a bit right in this area, rather than some of the other stuff. There obviously has been a little bit of a change, because they put red over here on this model. Again, this is a year or so newer, but significant wear on this side, because we wore right through all of this gripping style material. I can't say enough good about the comfort, ease, and slip onto this. Now, I will wear this in the dirt, working in the farm, working in tractors. I wear it in the shop. You'll see in a ton of videos when I'm using saws or anything like that. This keeps the sawdust out of my shoe. But what I won't wear this is in the woods, cutting with a chainsaw. I won't wear it if I'm driving cars long distances, especially smaller cars, because the boot is wide and I can go between the gas and the brake a little bit too much. There's some clunkiness to this because it is a wide boot, and probably more so if you look at this between here, this leather is wore down. I mean, I can push down here. I can push on this one also, but it's going to hold my foot a lot tighter rather than something that's this wore out. I just wouldn't suggest this probably if you're a framer to go out and grab this. If you need to have something that is going to stick to your shoe or foot and give you the ability to really be protected and not trip over things, this might not be your shoe. But for an everyday, just going out to work and not in a critical area, this works great. They do make this in a steel toe or a hard toe. I don't want to talk about that at all. I have zero experience with that shoe. I only want to talk about this one. Again, I go back to if you have a hard toe, and I said, that's great, but they are a little bit clunky. Reason I went back again with the clunkiness, they're so comfortable. I'm sure a lot of you, including myself, asked who's Rockrooster because I haven't heard of them before. Here's a little bit about them. You can hit pause and read it. And there is a $10 coupon there if you wanted to go through everything and get it. On the other side, they talk about the warranty and if you need warranty service, how easy you can get it. Interestingly enough, if you just email them, they have your Amazon order. Now, I didn't buy these off Amazon. I bought them direct off the Rockrooster site, Black Friday sale, 88 bucks. Couldn't go wrong. It seems nice that they have a warranty. I have not needed it. I just basically put leather conditioner on these shoes to try to keep them in check a little bit and make them waterproof and make them look good. Shoe reviews are difficult with all the paid reviews out there, and then beside the facts, how many people wear the shoes for a year and then talk about them again. Not paid. I purchased these. I'm not going through any sort of sponsorship with these. This is just something that I found that was super comfortable to me, and I have higher arches. That makes a big deal. I don't think these are meant for high arch feet. They're meant for everyone, but they help me because they're so padded on the bottom and it kind of wears into how your foot is. Also, I like something that's a slip-on that is not going to be loose. I don't want my heel to move all the time, although I do have many pair of boots that I wear for working, and those work boots are excellent, and I deal with that when I need to. In this case, this is something that I just slide on, hit the shop, go. I can even wear this to this grocery store or anywhere else in the wintertime. They work out great. They are not, repeat, not insulated, and they're warm enough that I don't wear them often in the summer unless I'm out working, you know, in the tractor or on the farm doing something like that. I'll wear them, but they're not something you're going to wear in the wintertime and say, like, I'm going to go out and shovel snow all day, and I promise you your toes will get cold. I do wear these once in a great while out hunting, and it was 30 degrees last night and my toes were freezing up front. Not bad in the back, but it just seems like the leather up front gets cold. That transfers to your toes very quickly, and there's not a lot of heat. These are not going to be warm boots. They're a specific niche in their comfort, easy to slide on, nice to have around. They're not for everyone, but I thought I'd bring them into you guys. Let you decide if you're interested in them. Try to find a deal on them. 88 bucks for these is amazing. They'll last a long time, and I think that's the big part. Long lasting, very comfortable, easy to put on. Comments, leave them below. I'm interested in what you think of these shoes, what you think about doing shoe reviews in general. I'm kind of iffy on it, but I bought these and thought, I got to tell someone else. So I look forward to hearing what you got to say. Give us a like in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.